What's up, everyone? I'm the Classic Rocker, and tonight we are back with some more Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2. Let's hop into a match of ranked reload and try to work this concept of dead cut out along with inverse threshold lock. So now that we've kind of got the foundation set with how inverse threshold lock should work, dead cut is going to be the glue that holds everything together, just like I was using drift snapping for. But because I can't really drift snap, I'm coming up with a different way to do it, because dual phase drift snapping is good, but it's not as good as the original way, because the gyro modifier button is still not working correctly with crouch. So we're just gonna keep coming up with different ways to do this, and I think we finally found it. Yo, what's going on, Nancy V28 and Jorge Gallegos? Good to see y'all. Hope y'all had an excellent day. We're gonna have so much fun tonight because inverse threshold lock is so good, and I figured out how to make it give me a little more small precision movement without going too far. So I lowered my max threshold from 100 to 98, and that's what's helping me get a little bit of extra precision right here, right? And then now that I've got dead cut active, all of these things working together are going to help me to just keep the crosshair and everything else super straight without any excess movement to cause me to screw it up. Because that's part of the hardest part to figure out with gyro, is how to get rid of the excess movement. Like 70% of your movement is just so nice, and then you've got that 30% where it just kind of just floats out there, and you're scratching your head trying to figure out how to get rid of that little floaty part that doesn't feel right, right? So dead cut is a solution for that, because it basically is a manual drift snap. So instead of it trackballing where it just drifts by itself, I can with my hands make it drift to the spot that I want it to go. And so it's like a manual form of it. You see what I'm talking about? That's the power of gyro. I was able to just hold it straight into his body. He thought he had a free kill in the beginning, but not with dead cut. Not with dead cut. You see, your slide hold time, your gyro modifier button hold time, and the gyro modifier being set to disable the gyro instead of trackball, that's what was responsible for that kill right there. It's not about input delay. It's about, it gives you less wiggle that will cause you to go longer. So you could define that as input delay, but that's not what really input delay means. Input delay means that I go like this with my stick, but then 2 seconds later, it actually does it. That's input delay, okay? So everybody's been using the wrong terminology for a long time with this, because input delay refers to, like, it's like when you watch a kung fu movie, right? If you see my lips move, but you don't hear the sound until 2 seconds later, that's what input delay is, okay? This is a timing issue with how fast it takes you or how long it takes you to get to your spot. So let's say that this edit symbol is the target, right? You have less delay as a generic term to get to that spot when you get everything set up right. So when I dead cut it, right, I can just make sure that I get to that spot as quick as possible here, okay? And so that terminology needs to be worked out, because when you say input delay, it refers to like whatever you're inputting, it doesn't go as soon as you input it. Oh, awesome. I really appreciate that. Hey, what's up, White Wolf? Good to see you, man. You came at the right time, homie. We are literally working out such an awesome discovery with dead cut. Because, see, I've played with this concept before, but I couldn't make it work right because I didn't understand the relationship between all of the timings, okay? So let me show you what I'm talking about. So this gyro button hold time, what the description says is if the gyro modifier button is shared with a short press action, this is how long the button needs to be held to skip the short press action. So what that means is that if I have it set to 0.187 seconds, when I push it, that's how long I have to hold it before the gyro button hold time will actually work. But the way it actually works, which is may not even be intended, it's just really the way that it works, is the higher I have this number set, the longer it will pause this when I tap it, okay? If I have it set to a lower number, it will have a bunch more tiny skips in here, so it'll go faster. So your dead cut will go slower if you have a higher hold time, and your dead cut will go faster if you have a lower hold time, okay? Now, the other thing that is in relationship to that, which none of the developers may believe me, but I don't care. I'm the one that uses this every day, and I know that it works, okay? Your slide hold time also affects that gyro button hold time, okay? So when you have a lower slide hold time, it also affects how this changes right here, just because your movement is going to go just a little bit quicker when you slide, okay? But even if you don't slide, it changes the timing of this for some reason, and I don't know if that's intended or not. But it changes it to be quicker if you go lower and slower if you go higher. It's a weird timing relationship. And so tonight, what you're gonna see is that I think I've got the timing relationship worked out with all of it now, especially that I'm on dead cut. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't tried that, but I can definitely give that a shot. It does have an update feature on here on Windows that when you plug it in, if it's not up to date, it will update it for Windows. I do know that. So I don't know if that's the same thing as what you're talking about, but it definitely does update it if you're on Windows. See, it makes it easier for me to even get to that spot quicker. That's crazy good, man. We're about to do some crazy stuff tonight. Buckle your seatbelt because we're going to get some crazy gyro clips tonight. 0% aim assist. Let's go, man. We're all about discovery. We're all about innovating. We're all about creating new techniques for this, whether they fix the stuff that's broken or not. Okay? So had they fixed it faster, I'm going to thank them right now in advance for not fixing it as fast as they should have, because it's caused me to come up with these other techniques. So thank you for not doing your jobs. All right, here we go. right, let's prove this. Let's prove this. I'm feeling confident right now. So let's go ahead and just destroy. See you later, homie. That's the power of gyro. 0% aim assist. Let's go, man. But yeah, I'm just going to sink in and just say that we're going to keep doing crazy stuff regardless of if those things get fixed. And if I sound like I'm upset about it, it's because it's ridiculous to me that they've let it go this long without even getting this stuff done. But I'm not going to let it stop me. Hey, what's going on, Data Zero? Good to see you, man. How you been, homie? Hope you had an excellent day, bro. Oops. Hey, what's going on, EX EDP? No, I think I'm actually more terrible than probably 80% of Fortnite players. The only thing that I would say that I am proficient at is how to adjust your settings and what they actually mean. But in terms of my actual gameplay, if I could have great game sense, then I could destroy. But my game sense is only good for like 5 minutes a night, usually. Yeah, so I understand that if gyro was more in the forefront, then it would be more motivating for people to fix the problems in Fortnite, right? I'm just saying the irony is that the creator of what we are using has the ability to just go in and do what he needs to do with this, and it hasn't been done yet. That's the irony of it. The irony is that the creator of this has just, for some reason, chosen to not collaborate with me about how to get this off the ground for some unknown reason. So we're just going to just keep doing it by ourselves and try to build the dream that he started, whether he wants to help me or not. Oh, man, I should have used my AR. Because that's what I'm saying is that I'm hunkering down now and saying that, you know, at first I was feeling bad for digging in on this subject, but now it's just blatantly not right. And if gyro is going to be a thing to be taken seriously, then somebody's got to take it seriously and try to say something about what's not right. All right, so let's go ahead and try to win this match. I made some mistakes there that should not have been made. Okay, we can still clutch this. I just need to remember to dead cut. I need to spam it like I do drift snapping. Okay, I think I need it like this. Let's go like this. See, we're good. We're good. Look at this. Okay, here we go. This is it. Oh, come on, man. I almost did that, bro. I almost did that. I just didn't play it right. Come on. We're about to do some crazy stuff here. Let's go. That was almost good, man. That was almost good. All right, let's do this again. My control is just so much better now. Bro, we're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, I appreciate that compliment, man. The reason why I can do some of the stuff that I do is because I understand the relationship of the timing with my left stick dead zone, my slide hold time, and the gyro modifier button hold time. That's part of the reason why I can line everything up so easily, is because when I push this button, it pauses everything and times my movement in such a way that I can get the crosshair exactly where I want it to be as quickly as possible. Those three things by themselves can help your aim if you change none of your other settings, okay? So even if you don't play gyro, if you adjust your left stick dead zone and your slide hold time, and you get the timing relationship right, especially with your trigger releases, okay? All of that stuff plays a factor in how you come into your shot. Whether people believe what I'm saying or not, it is the truth. I know because I've spent enough time with this stuff to be able to go, oh, when I push this button and when I have it set here, it actually does something. It's not my imagination. It's not something in my mind that just says, oh, because I changed the number, that this is what's happening. This is an actual timing relationship that affects your aim, especially if you're playing on 0% aim assist. When you're on aim assist, all of that timing doesn't matter as much because your crosshair is just gonna stick like glue, okay? So the reason why I know what these things are is because oh, man, I just made the wrong play right there. The reason I know what the timing of these things are and how it all goes together is because I've spent enough time with it to know that when I push these buttons and set these settings up, it changes the way my aim behaves. Oh, I almost did that. That was all dead cut helping me to line that up. Bro, I just need to get my timings right in terms of how I'm pushing the button. That's why I called this dead cut the rhythm of precision, because it's just like playing music, man. You see what I'm talking about? That is what dead cut does, bro. How did I do that? Because I got the timing of all of my settings to work together. The core functions that are causing that timing to be able to work like this right now are my slide hold time, my left stick dead zone, and the gyro modifier button hold time, okay? That's how I just did that. That was crazy good movement, man. That was so clean. So you can, because that's what I do. But the reason why I've been actually starting to complain and get louder about this is because that part has been broken since the beginning of the season, and it worked perfectly for the last 4 years. Okay? So I'm just saying at this point, it's complete baloney that this has not been fixed yet, because if this was mouse and keyboard, this would have been fixed on day 1. Okay? So you are supposed to be able to combine that with crouch, because that's the most logical choice you would use given that you've got limited buttons to push on a controller, right? So right now I'm forced to have to use 2 different buttons, okay? I've got this button here and this button here. This is my crouch, and then this is my drift snap, okay? So all of that works together. All of that works together. Oh, come on, man. Oh, dang it, I just moved to the wrong spot. Okay. I think once I get these button pushes all set up correctly, it's gonna go so awesome. So awesome. So awesome. All right, let's get a beat going. Let's get a beat going. See, I can even just slide it into my spot here. Wow, this is just crazy good, man. Crazy good. Crazy good. All right, so these first 2 matches have been extreme proof to me in terms of the way that I can control this now, that we are on the right track, so close to just being perfect that we should see some really crazy stuff tonight. So let's go. Let's go. Yeah, kill him. Thank you. Thank you. Well, even if that's the case, right? They still would have fixed this with mouse and keyboard on day 1. You know, I understand the situation over there, right? But in my opinion, it's not acceptable at this point for it to go this long for a feature and a function that is critical and important to how gyro works. It's just like scroll wheel reset. So that's why I'm saying something about it, because I want it to be known that that's not right. You know, as much money as people have invested into this game, that's definitely not right. Just out of a basic customer service principle standpoint, that's not right. So that's why I'm saying something about it, because there's never been anybody really to speak up for Gyro anyways. So here I am. Here I am. I am here on behalf of Gyro. Oh. Okay, so that one was the wrong move right there. Wrong move. Oh, come on, man. Now I'm just getting straight worked. Okay, so let's come into a little bit slower. I'm getting nailed as soon as I land, so I don't know if these are stream snipers or not. But whatever it is, I'm going to overcome it. Okay, here we go. Hey, what's up, HCT16? Good to see you, man. How you been? Oh. Dang it. Okay, so I came into that a little too hot. Okay, so now I'm going to try this. See, we're going to change the relationship here. I'm going to try this at 8-4 hold time and see what happens. Oh, good. Yeah, explode yourself. Explode yourself. We're gonna see some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I'm telling you, we're gonna see some crazy stuff. All right, here we go. See? Even that glitch right there with the the crash pads. I mean, that's got to get fixed too. I mean, come on. No, I didn't. So there's an unfinished map in Rocket Racing. That's interesting. Well, honestly, I'm kind of glad that they're getting rid of all these other modes, because I feel like it's diluted the game, right? So if they go back to the core principles of how it used to be, then I think everything gets righted and everything just works itself out, you see? So I hope that's what they do. See, so I changed my slide hold time from 0.083 to 0.084. And now, especially when I push that button, the way that it goes to my shot is just a little bit slower. But it gives you a different kind of precision. So when you tap it and you have the right tempo to it, it's like it gives you the right slow speed to go fast. Meaning, if you went faster, you would skip the target and have to come back. This is helping you to go straight to it without any skips. Okay, without or without any overcorrections, I mean. Yeah, I think what I am saying needs to be said, because if you agree with me, then there's other people out there that are not being heard, right? So I'm going to try to be that voice to say, hey, look, you know, let's do this a little bit different. Give me a shotgun. No. No shotgun. Oh. Dang it. Okay. So that was me pushing the wrong button right there. For some reason, I pushed my build. That was not right. Okay, so let's try going. Oh, dang it. I was trying to adjust something and he snuck up on me. Okay. I'm going to try going to 8, 9, and then I'm going to work it backwards. Yes, I've tried the reset camera button, but that doesn't work either. But I never used that anyways because I could never get it to work like I wanted it to. So there may be a way to use reset camera that somebody figures out how to use that's really good, but I haven't been able to figure out how to use it to my advantage yet. So I'm going to go 0.89 here. Okay, so now we're going to go 8-6. Oh, never mind, he's coming. Where did he go? Oh. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay, I almost did that. All right, so let's... Hey, what's up, Nizzo GG? Good to see you, man. We're going to do some crazy stuff here. That's how I'm doing. So I already know that 8-3 is really playable on my slide hold time. I'm trying to make it just a little bit better. So I'm experimenting with this live right now to try to find the right timing here, okay? But dead cut with inverse threshold lock is deadly, man. Especially when you get the right rhythm and the right timing on how to move this. It's giving me the ability to just really quickly get to my spot because I'm able to slow everything down to a level of just a few little pixels and get it right to their face or get it right to their body in the sky long distance, right? Even with scoped, like, you see, I just hit that without even trying. I just hit that without even trying. That guy that jumped on the tire right there. Because I was tapping that button. See? Because I tapped that button, I could hit that shot. See? You get the right timing on the tapping, and it works great, man. And your slide hold time affects how that tapping happens, or how that timing happens. Thank you, homie. That's the power of gyro. 0% aim assist. Let's go. So now I'm testing it at a 0.086 slide hold time. Oh, dang it. Okay, so 8.6 is not good. I couldn't line that up. All right, so let's go. Let's go 8.8. So we know for sure 8.3 works. I'm just trying to find if there's something that's even better than 8.3. And if there's not, we just stay with 8.3. Because I don't know until I try it, right? There might be... You don't just go, oh, I need 1 more thousandth of a second and I'll be perfect here. There's no way to know unless you just actually turn the knob. You see, and that's what's so complicated about this stuff without any explanation or instructions, is that you're expected to know that you need to turn something by 1,000th of a second just to get it to work like you want it to. You can't intuitively know that unless you just turn everything up and then turn everything down. You have to try it so that you know what it feels like. But you see, since I've gone and tried to understand these things, it'll make it to where everybody doesn't have to do all of this one by one. They can just already have the skeleton and the outline and the map for how all of this is supposed to go, you see. Okay, so that seems pretty decent right there. See, I hit that by hitting that button, bro. Incredible. Oh my gosh, I needed that so bad, bro. Oh my god! 0% aim assist. Let's go. I might have found the right timing there. That was just too easy. That was just too easy. This is dead cut with inverse threshold lock. This is what you're watching right now, okay? And because I figured out the timing relationship between all of these settings, slide hold time, left stick dead zone, gyro button hold time, all of those things work together, and when you get all of it synced up, that's what you're watching right now. This is how it looks when it's synced up correctly. This is incredible movement, man. For me to just be able to run in here and just go. Where's the mythic rifle? I don't see it. Oh, I don't like that one. I'm not going to take that. I don't like that weapon. Every time I use it, I screw it up. I'm bad with it. So I use my gyro modifier. So here's how, I'll give you an explanation, okay? So you see, we'll use the door, okay? Where this edit symbol is, right? This is the target, okay? The way that I use it is right before I get to my spot, I spam it so that I can make sure that I get to the spot. Sometimes I hold it, and sometimes I just tap it once, twice, 2 times, 3 times. Whatever the situation calls for, I just try to time it by pushing the button. So this time I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's just different timings. It's like I'm playing a song right now, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to time all of this so that it gets to the right spot when I spam it, because you see, this is what happens when you spam that button, okay? But instead of it drifting, I'm manually drifting it. That's why I call this dead cut, okay? And the only reason that I'm doing it this way is because the drift snapping function where I crouch and drift is broken. So I've had to come up with different ways to actually make this all work, and this is actually better than drift snapping. Dead cut, in my opinion, is better than drift snapping now, okay? Because it's not drifting more than I want it to. When I drift it, it's because I'm manually making it drift, okay? But this is what happens. So like this is without drifting, or this is without dead cut, right? But with dead cut, this is what happens, you see? So it gives me the ability to be able to move around, and if I spam it, I can just have like small, tiny adjustments there. And then I can just put pressure on the stick even, and it will just go just a little bit to the spot that I want it to go. Hey, what's up, Refract? My only job is to chill. My only job is to chill. How you been, homie? Oh, dang it. I made the wrong play right there, bro. Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Let's go again. So I think we found the right timing now, right? So now I can start this whole match. I can start this whole match and try to do something really good. So 8-3 is playable, right? But I just tried 88, and bro, I was able to really fry people with 88. And if somebody says that because I'm changing this number, it's in my mind, they are crazy, okay? Changing this number changes how you aim. Changing this number affects how you move in the game. It's not just a timing for sliding. It's a timing for how you aim your shot. Because what people aren't accounting for is how fast you are moving into your slide when you raise and lower that time. So the faster you slide, the faster you're going to come past your target without realizing it. The slower you slide, the more you're going to miss your shot a different way. It's like you're going to miss it from the front or the back, depending on how you set that timing up. See? I can just make it just go. I just need to spam this button like it's gonna save my life, bro. That's what I need to do. All right, let's try to get a beat going. We're going to make something new tonight. Something new. Something fresh. Fresh off? Fresh out of the oven. Okay, I gotta get the timing on that right. There we go. That's so funny, homie. Bro. You're my man. That's greatness, bro. Okay, I gotta come back to that. Oh, in terms of being a developer, I have no idea how to do any of it. So it's not that I want to be a developer, right? But I'm saying that to create what's been created and then to not have any real marketing behind it and to not have any instructional material that will translate to actual playable movement in the game, and to let it go for 4 years with nobody even knowing what gyro is, and then to have one of the most crucial functions of how people play gyro, especially myself, not work for over a week. I'm saying that's not acceptable. So it has nothing to do with me like wanting to like be a developer for Fortnite, because I don't even know how to develop. All I know how to do is play the game, and I treat it like it's my musical instrument, right? Because that's what got me into this, was because all of these settings and everything are just like me trying to add compression to my guitar or add reverb to my track that I'm trying to mix. It all has the same relationship where you have to try and understand what you're adjusting and how it changes the way that your sound is. So, would I like to be involved with Epic and Fortnite? For sure, that would be awesome. But as a developer, I wouldn't even know the first thing about coding, right? And that's the reason why I'm being laughed out of the room whenever I try to bring this up. It's basically like what you see in the movies where the mad scientist comes up to the established scientist and he's like, hey, I just discovered something. You guys have to see this. And the established scientists are like, oh, well, the last time that you came in here, it exploded in your face. So, you know, I don't know if we're going to trust this or not. It's basically, that's what it's like, bro. Is if I've never coded before, then I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm telling everybody publicly that this timing relationship actually exists, whether they say it does or not. Oh, if I would have spammed that button right there, I forgot to do it. So in terms of waves, I don't even really know what that is. So you're gonna have to tell me what waves is. I'm assuming it's a DAW, but I don't know. So remember to spam this button. I need to spam it like there's no tomorrow. I need to spam it like there's no tomorrow, man. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so I haven't actually worked with waves, you know, and all of my ability to do music and stuff like that has all been at an amateur level. Like, I don't know everything about it, but I've spent my whole life basically playing music, and then I was in a... Hang on a second. I was in a classic rock cover band for almost 10 years, and then I did a lot of my own personal recordings on my Mac, you know, because that's the extent of like my experience with all of it, right? Is that I've been playing music since I was in 5th grade, and then I just do all of this stuff for myself, right? But the way that I figured out how to do what I'm doing with it has just been through immersion, just like I'm doing with Fortnite. It's all the same thing. The way that I learned how, like, when I first started playing music, I couldn't listen to a song and then all of a sudden just play it. But now, after years of like understanding music and the relationship to chords and all of that, I can hear a song and go, oh, this is what they're doing here. And I can try to recreate the sound to make it sound just like the recording, right? Am I a pro at it? No. But I can get pretty close. And the way that I get close like that is by all of the tweaking and adjusting that you do. Because, for example, how can somebody tell the difference between 0.8 reverb and 0.9 reverb? You can't if you just listen to it one time. Like, you can't just go, oh, I know that's 0.9. It's the same thing with gyro. You can't just go, oh, I need to be on a 400 max threshold. You won't know until you try 400, 390, 380, 370, and you go, oh, 370 is a little wigglier. 400's a little bit slower and more precise. Maybe I need something in between that. So let's go 390, right? You can't do those things unless you have like the patience to just sit there and just change every number. But the reason that I have the patience to do it, right, is because I've done it so much with music that that's what this is like to me, right? So if I can create this map and make it to where people don't have to change the numbers one by one, they can already have a playable version, and then they can make little tiny adjustments to that playable version, but they don't have to figure out every single number. That's what this has been missing. Because in order for people to understand and experience the magic of what Gyro can do, there has to be a roadmap that is created that says you need to have this shell of settings, and then everything else will revolve around that. And the fact that that has not been done yet is what blows my mind as probably one of the biggest fumbles in the gaming industry. How somebody did not think to go, oh, we created this entire rocket ship that people can fly, but we're just going to let them figure it out by themselves. I mean, how can you expect people to know how to do this, man? It's like giving somebody a piano and just saying, hey, play me Mozart right now. If they can't do it, does the piano suck, or does the player not know how to play it? You see what I'm saying? And we've been given this beautiful instrument, right? And expected to play Mozart in a game like Fortnite when we could barely even play chopsticks. We could barely even just push a button on the piano and go, oh, that note sounds good. So that's why the work that I'm doing is so important, whether people, you know, understand what I'm saying or doing or not. Because once all of this gets mapped out and unlocked, it feels like I'm literally sitting on the biggest gold mine that everybody just said, what? This is garbage. And I'm saying, bro, if you knew that this was like a musical instrument like I do, then you would be joining forces with me to try to help figure this out the fastest way possible. Because once people figure out how to do this, I'm telling you, man, they will be like, why did we not do this before? Oh. Bro, okay. I had no mats, so I completely just almost screwed myself right there because I kept trying to build. But I killed him because of dead cut. And for some reason, I didn't switch it to my AR. I could have killed him much sooner. But dead cut is what saved me right there because I just completely just freaked out. I wasn't thinking about the guy being right there. Yes, Gyro is a complex art. Okay, here we go. Last 1v1. Dang it. I was trying to get up to where he's at. Oh, come on, man. I blew it again. I blew it again. That's okay. We're getting this figured out. We're getting this figured out. So I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to compare. So I've got 88, which is really good, and 83. So I'm going to go back and forth between 88 and 83 and try to get this right. I should have been able to get that guy, but I just was too freaked out for some reason. I have to be able to manage the way that I feel when I'm in those situations and then execute properly. Like, I was literally just in freak out mode from the time that I got almost killed by that guy with just trying to use my shotgun, right? But the more experience that I get with being live and failing and doing this stuff in front of people, the better I'll be at trying to manage, like, oh, okay, I can just go slow right here and not worry about it, right? Because that's a lot of the problem with my playmaking too is that sometimes I'm just freaking out in my head like, oh, come on, you have to like find a way to do this right now. When really all I need to do is just chill and just make a small little adjustment. Well, the reason why I'm placing high is because I've been doing more talking than I have trying to actually kill people. That's the reason why I'm placing higher. Like if I wanted to hide the whole match and just play like that, I could place high every single match basically, right? But what I really want to do is I want to be able to just come into a match and just play with my brain turned off and just completely destroy, just like the pros do, where they just don't even think and they're just talking and, you know, whatever it is they're talking about and making their plays. I want to be able to just not think, be able to have an intense conversation and still make all of these complex moves. That's how I know that I've got really good control of what I'm doing, is if I can talk my head off and still make good plays, then I'm on the right track. I need to get some water. But what we're doing here tonight is the beginning of how the glue for all of this comes together for inverse threshold lock. So the same way that drift snapping I was promoting before is the glue for how to... Oh, how did that guy land there before me? Bro, I can't even sprint. I don't understand how that guy got there before me. So sometimes when you see me talking my head off, it's me trying to test, like, can I do this and not screw up? You know? Because sometimes I feel like I just ramble and just say a bunch of baloney, and I don't even remember half of what I say sometimes. But it's a good way for me to test if I'm actually able to control this like I want, because I want to just instinctively just move it. And if it just lands on somebody's face instinctively, then I know I'm on the right track, because that's what gyro is designed to do. It's designed to be an extension of your brain. So when you think, oh, there's a guy right here, and you freak out, your brain automatically just wants to point it right at the person. That's how I clutch out a lot of these plays sometimes, is because I'm so like locked into what my brain is saying, oh, I got to do this, and the gyro is programmed to respond. Come on. Dang it. Okay. I'm going to go back to 8-6 now, because that's 3 in a row, basically, where I couldn't get the angle that I want, or that I really wanted, quick enough. So 8-6 seemed to be the most, or I'm sorry, 8-8 seemed to be the most playable. Actually, I'm going to try 8-7, because I haven't tried it yet. But I have a feeling that 8-8 is going to be the magic sauce. He just basically jumped to his death into somebody else. There's somebody over here. Okay. I'm going to keep it here at 8-7 because that's actually seemed pretty good. I just made a wrong play right there. That's the sound right there, bro. You like that, huh? All right, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Bro, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. That's not right. Man, I had a crick in my thumb that I couldn't get out. Okay, that was good that I clutched out of that. I can't believe that I did that. And so in case you missed it yesterday, I'm going to be starting filming into the Gyroverse episode 1 tomorrow. And I'm going to be going to a 3-night format. So this is the last night before I take that 3-day break. And then we'll be back on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday we'll be back, and then it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday every week that I'll be filming into the Gyroverse. So they're going to start off as 5-minute episodes, and it's just going to be a way to introduce people to gyro and help them to understand what it's all about. Oh, come on, man. I let him piece me. I let him piece me. Okay. So let's go 88, because I can already tell that 87's not good. So let's go 88. All right, here we go. Okay, there's a shotgun. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, come on, man. I almost got that guy. I almost got that guy. That was all dead cut right there. The way that I was able to stop it right on his face. I gotta perfect this technique. I gotta perfect it tonight. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, I just gave it to him. Okay, let's go again. Let's go again. Oh, that's nice right there, bro. We're gonna put all these sounds together, bro. All right, let's go. We'll come back to that. Yeah. There's another sound that's going to be better. I just haven't figured it out yet. Bro, 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of gyro. Incredible movement right there. Incredible stuff. DJ Classic Rocker. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so the key to my success right now is I have to just spam it even when I'm not doing anything, just so that I can get into the habit of spamming it. Because what happens is I'll do it on one kill and then I'll forget to do it on the next. So I've got to just keep spamming the button like it's just part of what I do. Oh, I should have switched it to my SMG. I always do that. So I was able to keep it locked onto him by spamming that button, but I forgot to switch weapons. Okay. Okay. Just slow and soft is all I have to do to move this right. That's it. I don't have to have anything fancy. Oh. Bro, what a clutch. Okay, there's a med kit. Oh, come on. Okay. So that's a good indicator right there of something else that I need to do with this. Okay, so I'm going to try something else out. So I think my gyro button hold time is just a little bit too slow. Because I couldn't get that shotgun shot to line up fast enough. Okay, yeah. Let me slow it down. Let me slow it down. Or not slow it down, speed it up. It's going too slow is what the problem is. I thought slower was better right there, but it's not. So we're gonna go with, let's see. What do I want here? Let's go with 164. Yeah. Let's go with actually 163. Let's go 163. We're going to leave this at 88. Let's see if that shores everything up. That's a nice kick right there, bro. I think that's the sound we do. I like that kick. All right, let's go. Hey, what's going on, Nicholas Sullivan? Good to see you, man. He says, yo, I'm trying to get better at building. I play on PS4. I was wondering if you had any advice on that. Okay, so first of all, thank you for coming to the chat. It's your first time here, so if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. That would be just fantastic. In terms of building and editing, I am not the best, okay? So just take what I say, and if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, then just try to take what I've said and learn how not to do it. If that makes sense, okay? So the best thing I can tell you with building and editing is that you think that you want to go fast, but really you have to learn how to go slow with your nudges on the controller. So I'm assuming that you play controller, okay? And on controller, this nudge right here, you can see the stick lighting up barely green. If I crank it, it's dark, it's bright green. If I just nudge it, it's light green, okay? Or it's very faint. Your building and editing needs to live in this range right here, okay? If you build and edit in this range, then it makes it to where everything is way more accurate. It's more consistent. Oh, how did he even see where I was at? How is that possible? So hopefully that helps you, man. Okay, did you see how I did that? That was dead cut in action right there. I was able to just stop it on his body, and I could track him all the way without missing, okay? That's how dead cut works. I'm using 0% aim assist to make all of this happen, okay? There was no aim assist involved in that. That was all just gyro and stick working together in complete harmony. Working together in complete harmony. I'm glad I was able to help, man. I'm glad I was able to help. We need a shotgun. See? You see how I was able to do that? It's because I was spamming that button to help me time it and get my crosshair to the right spot with as least overcorrection as possible, okay? Oh, come on. Oh, okay. So the timing on it is a little too fast. Okay, so I need to go up. See, this is good information. I got to be somewhere in between. So let's keep working on the timing. So I'm going to go 164. And I'm just going to keep bumping it up one at a time until I get to the sweet spot. You see, I did this before stream and I ended up on 187. I got a couple good clips out of it, but it was just a little bit too slow at 187. So it was great for a lot of things, but it wasn't great for everything I wanted it to do. But we know at least that it's playable. So 187 is a good number, right? And when you're adjusting these things, you'll find numbers that are good. You'll be like, oh, okay, that number is always good for some reason. I don't know why it works that way, but you'll find numbers that will just seem to work better than others. All right, here we go. Okay, so 164 is not it. That's not it. I should have been able to line that up instantly. So let's keep going up. We'll go 165. Let's go 165. Okay, that's a good number right there, I think. Oh, okay. All right, so that number is a little too quick still. I need it to slow down more, so I'm going to go 166. It was just a little bit too wiggly right there. I almost did that. Let's go 166. Oh, come on. Dang it. That was my ramp too, I think. Okay, let's go again. Let's go again. All right, so I went to 166. We're about to find out if that's going to be playable or not. Okay. Now we got something to play when we do something good. That's our plan, or that's our song for when we do something good. Okay, 166 feels good. Okay, that feels Really good. Okay. I'm able to track it from long distance by spamming it. Let's get up in close range. So long distance is perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay. 166 and 88. That's what's responsible for this right now. So my slide hold time's at 0.088. And then my gyro button hold time's at 166. Right? Let me just make sure I'm right about that. 166. Okay. It was money in long distance with an SMG. It was money in close range with an SMG. So let's see if I can just melt people now. Because I'm just going to spam the crap out of this button and see if I can do something great with it. Bro. No way! 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of gyro right there. That's how you use dead cut with inverse threshold lock. Incredible stuff, man. There is a relationship to the timing of your slide hold time and your left stick dead zone and your gyro modifier hold time, okay? All of those things work together, and that's how I was able to time it and just hit those shots when I needed to. This is the absolute best that I've been able to control it that quickly without having to overcorrect and like really strain a blood vessel trying to think about what I'm doing. You know, because sometimes I can get it to do some really cool stuff, but I have to really concentrate and think, and that's not what I want to do. I want to turn my brain off and just let it do what it wants to, okay? I want it to respond instinctively to what I am doing with my movement. So with dead cut, we're onto something here, man. Oh. Bro, 0% aim assist. Let's go. That guy had really good movement. Oh, dang it. I didn't cancel it in time. Okay. But what I do want to do, here's what I do want to do, is I want to go a little bit quicker here. So let's go 8-7. No way! 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of gyro. Incredible stuff, man. This is all being done with a PS5 controller, okay? Using dead cut and inverse threshold lock. How is this possible? Because I got the timing of my slide hold time, my gyro button hold time, and my left stick dead zone all to sync up. That's how this is possible. Okay, got a better shotgun. What? Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever been killed so fast by something like that. How did it 200 me? Did I have 200? I'm pretty sure I had 200. He must have just hit me right on the money with that thing. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. That was kind of weird. Oh, interesting. Let's go with this. Okay, I'll take that. Let's favor this over that for now. All right, we're set up to win now. We're set up to win. Let's get this first win tonight. Okay, so all I have to do is just go slow and steady. I don't have to do anything fast or fancy. Who said I have to go fast? Who said I needed to be fancy? Oh, come on, man. Okay. Let's keep going up. I couldn't get that right. I couldn't get the right flip on it. Oh, come on, that's not what I wanted to do. I have to do is just go slow and steady. That's it. Nothing fancy. Oh, there's not enough bullets. I don't have enough bullets. What the heck? There we go. I hit that on the flip, man. That was great. Okay, good. There's loot in here. What a clutch, man. What a clutch. Oh. Oh, what a clip, man. That was a pre-fire. Perfect. Where you at? Oh, okay. So that was the wrong timing there too. I should have been able to recover out of that, and the timing was wrong. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing it. We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm gonna take a guess here. Let's go 8.3 instead of 88 right there. And because if I couple the 83 with that 167, that might work good. Because see, when you understand the relationship on the timing, you'll know, okay, 83 kind of gives it a little bit different angle. It changes the way that you come into your shot. It changes the way that you pivot also. See, 83 feels more like a hinge, and 88 felt more like a, I don't know, it felt just a little too sluggish for me to flip and pivot. That's the only way I know how to describe it. So lower slide hold time will make it feel zippier and more pivoty. And then a higher slide hold time will make it feel more round and boxy. I don't know how to explain it. I know that's two different words, but it's like it's round and it's square at the same time. Like it's kind of like you're moving not as quick in your pivot. Oh, come on. Free kill for that guy. Free kills for that guy. What? Why wouldn't it let me build right there? Okay, okay, I'm on it, man. I am on it. Oh my god! 0% aim assist. Let's go. Did you see how it just snapped onto his body? Man, if I could have just timed it right there. I just messed it up. That was crazy good, and then I screwed it up on the next one. What? Okay. I thought I got the kill for a second. Okay. We're almost on it, man. This is crazy, crazy close. That's what I'm going to call this one. It's crazy close. That's what this one is. We're crazy close. Watch out. We are so crazy close to just doing some incredible stuff here. I timed it perfectly on that first one, and then on the second one, I just lost all sense of timing. Like I had it, and then I just let it just slip out of my fingers. I let it slip through my fingers. I cannot do such things anymore. Okay. Let's go up one more. Let's go up one more. Let's go 168. See you later. What? Not well played right there. Not well played. Go back to 167 and compare that just to see if it's on it or if it's still wrong on the timing. So it felt like I was almost about to like nail him in the face with my shotgun, right? But just the timing of it was just a split second off. So, bro, I'm just getting worked right now. Okay, let's go again. We're crazy close. Okay. And I'm actually going to try one more thing here. We're going to drop the left stick dead zone by 1%. Because basically right now, the way that it feels is that it's almost right, but there's just like a small little nudge in there that's just a little bit off. And so it's kind of like if you imagine like a 3-tier system, you've got your left stick dead zone, your slide hold time, and your gyro button hold time. And when you change the timings, it's like you're changing the positioning of each of these layers. And you can feel the layers in it. And it's like you're trying to move it to the left or to the right so that it lays on top of each other in like a pattern that feels correct. See, like right now, we might have found the correct layering on this. That was a crazy edit right there. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, come on, man. %, aim assist. Let's go, man. See, all I did was just change my left stick dead zone percentage by 1% down, and look at what's happening now. You see? I should have sprayed the wall, replaced it, and then got out the back to get to a better position instead of trying to shotgun him there. That was not the right play. I just wish I could think of it in the moment. I'm so good at thinking of it after I die. But it all happens so fast, like you have to just do it subconsciously. It's like it's impossible for me to think about all of it like one step at a time in the moment because it all happens so fast. Oh, they're over here. No, there's somebody in here. I knew it. Oh, come on, man. I got stuck in just trying to just spin the same direction. I should have spun around the other way. Okay, let's go again. I think we're onto something here. Hey, what's up, White Wolf? He says, hi, I've set my gyro modifier button to crouch and I tried all settings. Best was to do nothing setting. If I use disable gyro, it puts a full stop to the gyro. Okay, so in your case, because you use more gyro than you do stick, you're going to want to use, if you use that button, you want to set it to trackball. So if you put it to do nothing, then there's no point in having a gyro modifier button set, really, unless you just want... So it's kind of hard to explain, but the gyro modifier button does behave differently than your regular crouch button. So even when you have it bound to crouch, it doesn't respond just like the regular crouch button does. So it may be to your advantage to just keep it that way, even if you have it set to do nothing. But in your case, I would set it to trackball because you want the gyro to drift. And so the lower the trackball setting, the more drift you get. The higher the trackball setting, the less drift you get. And I'm talking about the decay, okay? The hold time, you want to put it at 165 because that's a universal hold time that will work for everybody, okay? It may not be the perfect hold time, but it's learnable because 165 is about the amount of time that somebody normally reacts to something, 0.165 seconds, okay? So if you set it to 165 on the hold time and then put your decay at 6.3, that's a pretty good mid-range setting. I've used that for a long time, okay? But you can play with the decay. Leave the hold time alone for now until you understand how to get the decay set right. And let it drift into your shot. Because that's what I was doing yesterday with your settings, was I was using it on trackball. The reason why I'm having this set to do nothing or to disable the gyro on today's stream is because I'm working through this concept I'm calling dual cut, but it works really good when you have your sticks set up for inverse threshold lock. Man, it's literally just no mercy. I can just barely do anything and somebody is on me. Okay, let's really focus and try to get this movement down. We're so close to doing this, man. I wouldn't have it any other way. I want to play against the hardest people and show what this can do against the hardest players. Because if I can do this against people that are really good, then you guys can do it so much better. And you could take what I've built here and you can make it better. Okay, let's find people's... Let's find people's... See, I hit that shot with dead cut, man. That was crazy. Okay. I am so close to pulling this off, man. Did you see how I was able to just get into my headshot right there? I hit that guy on the flip as he was flying in the air with no aim assist because I was spamming that button to time my shot, to time my crosshair to line up right, okay? And then I hit this guy like literally right as he was in my face just by spamming that button. If I had just another second, he would have been dead. We're crazy close. See, he's dancing to my beat. Let's go. Okay, yes. I think I finally got the right combo of all three of them. Incredible. Did you see that edit? Because you see, when you get those timings right, it changes how you come into your angle. So it's like it's changing the positioning of how you turn into your spot to line everything up. And so that's why it's like everything is kind of in sync now. The timing of all of it is kind of like layered on top of each other in such a way that it's in harmony with all the other movement that you're doing. I'm gonna probably have to explain that so many times so that I can get a better explanation of it out loud, right? Like, you guys get to hear me practice talking about this stuff, basically, is what I'm doing. Because these are all concepts, right? It's not something that you can just learn in one sitting. You have to kind of like break it down and understand what's happening. See you later, homie. That's the power of gyro. 0% aim assist. Let's go. Incredible movement, man. I timed it just right to get on his face, and I just was able to just keep it there easily by spamming that button. Okay, that's how powerful dead cut is going to be when people understand how to use it. It's just like drift snapping, but it's cleaner when you have it set up the way that I've got it set up. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Love is kind of crazy with a spunky little girl like you. What are you saying, homie? What are you saying? See you later, homie. That's the power of gyro. 0% aim assist. Let's go. Do you see how I was able to control that and just line it up directly on his face right there with my shotgun? That was the cleanest movement. Yeah, he was dancing to the beat, bro. That's okay. That's okay. I'm glad I can provide my stream snipers entertainment. Eventually, I'll be able to just blow through them like they're nothing. Because this is the first time that I've ever really had any stream snipers like regularly, right? And you can tell like when it's happening because it's like they just like act different in the fight. That's the only way I know how to describe it. It's like you can kind of tell like, oh, okay, this guy must be stream sniping because he's acting weird. That's cool. I'm honored that people want to stream snipe me already. It's not going to stop me. But at the same time, if you're a fan and you stream snipe me, don't do it. Because I want to be able to have a good time and have genuine reactions to what I'm doing. You know, and if you're not a fan and you're just doing it to be a doofus, then I guess, man, whatever makes you happy. It's not gonna stop me. Yeah, I think I finally got all the timings right. Man, everything is just lining up so clean. I just have to cross my fingers and hope that it doesn't do anything unexpected here. Oh, I just misunderstood where he was at. I literally had that guy, bro. I had that guy. Man. Thank you so much for that compliment, bro. That means a lot. That means a lot. You don't even know. Let's get this first win. If I understood where he was at, it would have been over. I didn't realize he was that far to the left of me. Like, for some reason, I thought he was on the other side. And it wasn't until, like, I nailed him that I realized, oh, man, I just stood here way too long. No, because I've tried it and it doesn't work for what I want to do. It might work for other players, but for me, it doesn't feel natural to do it. And then again, it never felt natural for me to do paddles either, but it just made more logical sense for me to do paddles than it did for me to play claw, just in the way that I think about things. So that's the reason why I devoted myself to learning paddles versus claw. But if you can play claw and it works for you, then that's good. It just doesn't work for me because it feels like my fingers would be too cramped after I play. I feel like I can chill more by playing with paddles than with claw. That's the reason why I do it that way. Because it feels like I can be more chill. But for other people that play claw, it's like it's nothing, you know? So for me, it just never really computed. But those first 2 kills, man, those were the best clips, man. First 2 kills of this match were just the best clips of the night, by far. By far, by large, man. Those were the best clips of the night. Okay, so we got almost max metal. Okay, we're set up to win. We are set up to win. Take that. Perfect loot. Perfect loot. It is a perfect loot. It is so perfect. The loot is so beautiful. Perfect loot. Perfect loot. Okay, there's still 7 people. I was like, where's this chest coming from? I couldn't figure it out. Okay, here we go. I just need them to fight, and then I win. You fight, I win. You fight, I win. You fight, I win. Okay, they're all the way up there. Okay, they're over here. Okay. Dang it. I blew it again, man. I keep blowing the easiest wins. Okay, that's all right. We're going to get it. I'll be right back. I got to use the bathroom. Hang on. Oh, I took too long. I didn't realize I was gone that long. I had to get some of my 1,000 sub cake cookies, or whatever you call them. My daughters came over today and made me a cookie cake, basically, for getting 1,000 subs. Gave me some gifts. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, they surprised me. I was taking a nap, and then my son came up to talk to me, like he was pretending like he was gonna talk to me about some basketball stuff, because he had a game earlier, or 2 games earlier today. So I was talking to him about that, and he was just distracting me while they were in the other room, like setting up a balloon that said 1K and putting the cake out and all that. So it's like a cookie kind of cake. This is the most sugar that I've had in a long time, bro. Because I got to where I couldn't, like, I couldn't eat sugar really without feeling bad. What? Yeah, well, I couldn't do this if I didn't have good support. See, if I had bad support, then I wouldn't even come close to what I'm doing right now. There'd be no way I could do it. All right, let's go again. Let's go again. That was my cake match. So it's okay. I can have my cake and eat it too. Yeah, we're on this, man. Okay. So I'm going to lock it in right here because I know that this is good. And so now I'm going to play like, I'm going to try to play like if I was actually really trying to go through a match smartly. But I am 100% certain that the timing that I've got between my left stick dead zone, my slide hold time, and my gyro modifier hold time are all correct. I just said I'm going to play like I'm going to try to do something good, and I land right where there's 3 people. If I could like connect what I do with what my brain actually is thinking, or what I say with what my brain is thinking, it would be so good. Like, if I could figure out how to do that, bro. Because I tell myself all the time, okay, he's going to kill you. You better do this. You better do that. And then I just don't do it. Like, my brain, for some reason, gets locked into this mode of like, I'm going to do it my way, even if it kills me. And that's just plain dumb, man. Can't play like that. Can't expect to do good stuff if you're doing bad stuff. Let's go like that. Oh, dang it. That would have been crazy. It's okay. We're going to get used to the approaches. We're going to get used to the approaches. It's all going to come together. That was literally the worst match of the night when I was actually trying to control it. Not because I came back and got cake. That was like me, like, I'm ready to go. And then I couldn't even do it. All right, let's go again. We're crazy close. All right, here we go. No, I want to play against these guys because the more that I get wasted like this, the better I will get at trying to absorb what I need to absorb in the moment. Because basically what I'm doing is like immersing myself into the hardest pit that you can get yourself into. And when I encounter enough of these situations, which it seems like I should have already had enough of them, right? But there's going to be a point to where a light bulb will turn on and go, oh, this is what I should do in this spot. Because that's how I've been able to get to where I'm at now, right? Is that I can recognize, oh, this is what's happening here, and then I can make this certain movement. But to be able to do it all subconsciously, it takes time. And that's just the way my mind thinks. Because whenever I try to think it out and go, okay, I'm going to open this left side edit, and then I'm going to shoot him, and then close it, and then go back to the right. the length of time that it took me to say that, I'm already dead, right? So I have to try to immerse myself in this to where I can get all of these moves instinctually. See? That's what Dead Cut can do. I literally just line it up on his head so easily. I lined it up on his head so easily. That's the power of Gyro. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Doing things that have never been done before on controller in this game. See? See how I lined that up so easy? I was not expecting a snipe. Bro, if I had just one more brain cell. I think that's all I'm missing. I'm missing one brain cell. Like, you would think as many times as I die, I would understand you can't just stand in the open and expect not to get shot. I kind of thought I was going to get shot, but I wasn't expecting a headshot snipe. That's kind of crazy that I couldn't think of that ahead of time. Okay, let's just assume the worst. From now on, we assume the worst. Oh. What are you doing? I think I'm just so much on autopilot or something. That I literally was just trying to go through that door and I couldn't, and I just kept trying to go through it. If I can just get past my own mind. That is my largest enemy, is my brain. It is not my foe on the screen. It's the enemy between my ears. Okay, let's go like that. This is better. This is better for you. This is better for you. Oh, I kind of like this better. Kind of like the burst better. Okay, we can still do something good. Now let's just stay with this. I like this better. I like it better. Here, let's try to get a crazy snipe. Crazy snipe. Don't think, just do it. Just go to the spot. Oh my god. I would have lost my mind if I hit that. What? Oh my gosh. I wasted all those crash pads, bro. Okay, let's go again and just really strategize where I need to go, because that was just all garbage movement. We're crazy close. Anonymous. All right, here we go. Best match of the night. Right here. Yeah, man. Wow. I was able to just line that up so easy. Just go slow. That's what I'm missing. Just go slow. Just like that. It needs to just be a movement just like that. I gotcha. I gotcha. So it needs to be just like choom, 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 choom. That tempo right there. Every motion that I make has to follow this speed. Just like that. Every action that I take, let's put it that way. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's try that. Every motion that I make has to follow this speed. Boom, 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 boom. Every motion that I make has to follow this speed. Dum, 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 dum. Bro, I'm walking around with a grappler as my second weapon. What are you doing? Pay attention. Go slow, go slow, go slow, go slow. Spam the button. Spam your dead cut. Bro, 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of gyro. We are crazy close to understanding how to move all of this like it needs to go. That was incredible movement. Wow, man. Did you guys just see that? I completely worked him, and I was just forcing myself. You heard myself try to time my movement, time my drift snap, all of it, or my dead cut, all of it. That was good, man. Good stuff. Okay. Every movement that I make has to follow this speed. Every movement that I make has to follow this speed. Because basically what I'm doing now is I'm trying to work from the concept of like, every time I make an action, there has to be boom, 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 boom. Like every time I look at something, I need to be able to just open it. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. At that tempo, I can see what's happening, close it up, boom, 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 boom. That's what I got to get in the habit of right there. Every movement that I make has to follow this speed. Every movement that I make has to follow this speed. Because what's been happening is I've been forcing myself to play faster than that. So I'm trying to slow it down at just the right pace to where it's not too slow, but it's not too fast either. Because a lot of times I get locked into like doing all this crazy like stuff and I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do all of it. Every movement that I make has to follow this speed. Boom, boom, boom. Where's this guy at? Okay, there's a whole fight going on right there. There's a fight going on right there. Oh, there you are. Let's just stand here. Breaking it down will do nothing. I'm so tempted to do it, but it will do nothing. Let's get this first win on Dead Cut. Hit it on the first try. That was very clean. See, it just keeps reinforcing to me that I'm on it because I can just at will point and click, especially in long distance. We just wait it out. We wait it out. And we get the win. we're gonna get it. We are gonna get it. We are gonna get it. Okay, let's get in front. Go to zone. Oh, I almost did that. I literally almost got that guy just by spamming dead cut. That is perfect proof to me, man. It's like continuously reinforcing to me now that I'm on it. I just have to make the right plays. I literally used all my mats. Well, it's a good thing it happened right before the reboots ended. You dummy. I shouldn't have made the play for the med kit. I should have just stayed where I was at. Come on, man. We're so close. All right, let's go again. See, now that I'm on it, if I can just get used to playing at the speed of these other guys that I'm getting worked and wasted at, watch out, man. Because I almost nailed that guy that was coming in at full speed. I hit him with the shotgun with dead cut. I hit him with my AR with dead cut. The reason I died was because as soon as I hit him with my AR, I should have disengaged and then come back in. I stayed there and tried to finish it, and that's the reason why I lost. Plus, I need to be playing opposite. I keep forgetting about that. I need to try to stand opposite. If they're to the right, I need to go to the left, and if they're to the left, I need to go to the right. I need to be focused on opposite angles. So I'm going to try to not think about my aim so much now that I can kind of trust that it's going to go where I want to, and focus only on my movement and positioning to where these people are at. Because that's my biggest problem altogether, is that my positioning and movement in relationship to my opponent is always terrible in the end. Because I can get him to 1 HP, but then I always put myself in the wrong position. Okay, so opposite, 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 opposite. Like, I gotta try to start going in the opposite direction that they're standing to me at. Oh, thanks a lot. Incredible. It's taken a lot of work to get these settings like they are now, but this is the cleanest form of gyro I've ever played on. It's crazy good. Crazy good. Okay, let's go opposite till I get some more stuff. I have nowhere to go right now. Opposite. Opposite. Almost did it. I almost did it. Okay, let's go opposite again. Opposite. That's how I just need to think about this. Is just I'm trying to run opposite. I don't need to worry about my aim. I don't need to worry about my aim. What? There must have been a hole in the ceiling or something. I didn't even see it. Come on, man. Just go opposite. That's it. Opposite. Opposite. Come on. I'm so close to getting this. I need to focus on just standing opposite, not worry about my aim, and just go in like this circle around it. Passionate player, you did a good job. You killed me very easy. It's too easy. But not anymore, because we're gonna go opposite. Hey, what's up, Anonymous? You almost sound like Voodoo. Voodoo is somebody that used to be in the chat a long time ago. I am going to compete when I am ready. I'm obviously not ready. Because if I can't clean house in these lobbies, then there's no way I'm going to even stand a chance in a regular competition. So I'm not focused on that now. I was in the beginning of my streams, like when I very first started, like I was all about trying to like get ready for competitive and stuff, but when it happens, it's going to happen. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just going to try to go on this journey. Like I decided at some point when I started streaming that the more that I try to speed this up and try to make something happen, the harder it's going to be for me to do it, because I have to just let this unfold and let the journey just take place like I'm strapped into a ride that I can't get off, basically. So, hope that answers your question. I wish that I could be ready for competition right now, but I'm not anywhere close. I have to be able to start working these people consistently in these lobbies to even consider, like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to compete, you know? Because at this point, I am all day long an elite 63% player. No, I disagree with you. I mean, I know that ranked and competitive are two different things, but if I play ranked and I can't smoke people in ranked, then when I play competitive, then it's not going to translate. You see, in order for me to do good in competitive, I have to... Oh, man. Bro, I do that to the bots all the time. I should have just went slower right there. So, my goal is to create instructional material and content that will... See, that was dead cut in action right there. Okay? My goal is to create instructional material so that the people that have never experienced this before and never would have thought to consider it would actually take a look at this now, because once I get this to the place where all of my movement and everything is pristine and I can just go from spot to spot to spot and demonstrate the power of gyro to the world in a way that is like, wow, this is crazy, incredibly good, then that's when I'll be ready to compete, you see? Because when I can do stuff like that, then competitions will be a piece of cake, right? But if I can't even control it to where, like, I'm just trying to do a simple fight against the sweaty guy, and then I accidentally make the wrong edit, and then he blows me away, then going into competition and trying to focus on that is not going to help me to get better. I have to be able to do all of the movement necessary with gyro and map it out, and then I can compete. So I know that people want to see me do stuff. It's like I feel it too, okay? I feel the pressure, right? But then I have to tell myself, you know what? I'm not doing this so that other people can just like impute their desires onto me, right? I'm doing this because I want to demonstrate what gyro can do, because I know that it's magic when it's set up right. And if other people can experience this magic, it's going to set fire to the way that people play video games. It's going to change the way that people do stuff, you see? And so I got to stay true to my purpose, you know? And so to all those that would want me to hurry this process up and do something competitive and all of that, I'm sorry. I got to just do what I need to do so that I can help other people get there. You see, I have to understand how to do all of this, and it's just taking me a lot longer than I ever expected or wanted to, but it's just part of the journey that I'm on. So content is the first priority, because that's what is going to make money, right? And I literally have ready built into all of this content for years because nobody is teaching how to do gyro. So I literally have the whole market right now for content on how to teach this stuff because nobody else is doing it, which is just crazy to me, right? I have it all at my fingertips, but I'm only one person. So I can only go as fast as I can go to produce all of this, which is why starting tomorrow, I'm going to go 3 nights off and then 4 nights on. I'm going to film the first episode of Into the Gyroverse, and it's going to be a series that every week I'm going to release an episode that's going to stair-step people into how to play gyro and what it is, and have real-life examples of how to use it. Okay, so that people can relate to what it is that they're adjusting. Because half of the time, not half of the time, 90% of the time, I would be willing to bet money, okay? When people look at these gyro settings, they have no idea what they're even turning. Literally, like, they're just turning stuff and they're like, well, it says max threshold, so I guess that means I'm going to go max. Like, they don't know what it's doing, you see? So that's my goal, and competitive will be a byproduct outside of that goal. It will eventually happen if I am successful in what I'm trying to do here first. So hopefully that makes sense. But I for myself, I have to take the pressure that I feel from, like, you know, people that want me to, like, win all the time, right? People that want me to do all these things. I'm just doing what I need to do so that I can understand it. That's what I'm doing. However long that takes me, if it takes me 5 years, I don't care. Go slow. See? See what happens when you go slow? You see what happens when you go slow? Where's this at? Oh, I just went too high. Come on, crazy clip. Crazy clip. Crazy clip. Oh. Just go slow. Just go slow. All right. Let's see if we can actually win this one and not blow it like we did the last 10. There's like 10 matches I should have won over the last several days that I blew it at the end. But hey, enough reps and then you finally get it right. Enough repetition and you finally get it right. Hey, what's up, Captain Little Roach? Good to see you, man. So, to kind of answer that part, I'll be brief. If you want more explanation, you can kind of rewind it, because I spoke for probably, I don't know, 5 minutes about all of it. But to answer that question, I will play tournaments when I'm ready, and the way I'll know I'm ready is when I can destroy in these lobbies. If I can go through a whole lobby and not camp, if I can go through a whole lobby and just jump into people's boxes in and out and then go 20 times back to back to back and destroy everybody in it and win, then I can think about competing. But until then, it's literally just a waste of my time because I'm not going to do any good trying to compete when I can't even do the... See, like I make a play like that and that's the result that's going to happen in competitive, right? If I was in a regular lobby against regular people, that play would have worked because he would have stood there too, and then I could have just nailed him, right? But I've got to get those type of things in my head. You see, I've got to be able to play at a high level with the ability to speak and talk about complex subjects and still nail these people. Then I'll be ready. So it might take me a while, and I know everybody wants me to just do something immediately great with this, but I can only go as fast as I can understand it, because this is such a big subject to grasp, because I don't even understand everything that I'm doing with it myself. I'm trying to learn it without any instructions, right? So people can learn from what I'm doing with this, and if somebody has better game sense than me and takes what I'm doing and actually goes to a competition and uses it to destroy, then I'll have done my job, right? My goal is to put Gyro on the map, whether it's me that puts the competition together, or whether it's me that actually competes and wins, right? Or somebody else understands the concepts that I'm promoting here and applies them with their master game sense. Because if I had game sense, bro, it would be game over. My problem is that I don't understand everything that I need to make all the right plays every time. Like, I know enough to be dangerous, but I can't, like, my mind isn't in that mode yet where I see every play before it happens. See, that's what the pros do. Like, if you want to compete, they see every play that you're going to make before you ever do it, right? They already know that you're going to go left before you even know you're going to go left. The reason is because they set everything up and design their movement to force you in the direction that they want to go. And then when you go in that direction, they're already waiting for you with the shotgun lined up on your face while you're literally like Indiana Jones and that guy with the sword. Like, that's how I play, right? I'm like Indiana Jones and that guy with the sword. Hey, what's going on? Somnolence Hollow. First time having you here in chat. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. That would be awesome. Yeah, it's first and foremost content, but at the same time, it has the goal of competitive with it. But it can't be my primary function, because if I make competitive my primary function, then I'm missing out on all the stuff that Gyro can do, you see? Because if I can share this with the world in a way that makes sense to people, and then somebody that actually has pro-level game sense does something with this, it'll just set the world on fire with Gyro. It'll change everything. But I am doing awesome, Somnolence Hollow. It's always good to have new people in chat. Oh, man. I just walked into the wrong spot there. Oh, hey, I missed you, Noctis. I missed you. I didn't see that. How's your flick to head with Gyro? So I think what you're asking is, have I been able to nail anybody in the face? Yeah, I did that a couple times tonight. Got some really good clips, but I really want to just get the hang of my movement with where it's at, because I'm locking everything right here at inverse threshold lock. And dead cut, the way that I have everything set up right now, I'm locking it in. Because I know my movement and the settings are correct, I just have to get the actual plays down. Okay, slow. See, that was the wrong play. I nailed him, but I stayed there. If I run to the top of the stairs and jump and shoot him, maybe I win that fight, right? I always get into the habit of just standing still, basically, and trying to finish these fights. Okay. But one of these days, the concept is going to just come to me subconsciously, and I'll be able to make the movement that I want. It's just going to take me longer. Okay, let's go again. So, right there, what I should have done was I should have gone up and tried to take angles at him from the bottom. Or from the top. Not from directly above him, but I should have gone up more. Because to try and hit that shot right there, that was just... I was giving him the advantage right there. Even though I was on top of him, he had an angle on me that was better than I could be on him. You know, and that's another part of it too. Recognizing when these situations are happening, what my best play is, right? Oh, I've got a 90% chance of getting this if I go to the left here. I don't have any idea what any of that stuff is, right? So I have to just kind of immerse myself in this until it just naturally evolves and takes place, you know? But we're crazy close. All right, let's change it up. All right, this is the last match of the night. We're not going to take it to the face anymore. We're going to get this first win on dead cut using inverse threshold lock and try to do some crazy stuff here. That's the power of gyro. Let's go. So if I just remember to just barely move the stick, barely move the gyro, and I just go like this, I will be 90% accurate. See, I force myself, or they force me into playing faster than that, and that's where I get screwed up. But if I can stay at that pace of just barely moving everything, and only flipping when I have to, I have a better chance of doing what I'm trying to do, because then I can see the play. My screen's not going to be all crazy all over the place. It'll be straight, and I can see the play better. So that's what I got to think about. I need to try to see the play better. crazy echo on that. All right, just go slow. What? Bro, that was just way too slow. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if I die right away, I'm going to go one more time. It's just... I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it. Okay, one more time. One more time. Come on. We gotta take all of that energy and just put it into this next match. Everything we've learned, it just needs to come out right now. Let's go. Come on, let's queue it up. Queue it up. So if I can just remember to hold everything straight and steady and wait until I get everything lined up. See, that's what I need to get used to right here. Okay. I see. Alright, lockdown lighthouse. For the win. Last match of the night. That's the power of gyro. 0% aim assist. Let's go. See, if I can just force myself to go slower like that, I can do this. I just have to really, really try to force myself to do that. Because a lot of times I'm just going so fast that I can't even see what the play needs to be. Yeah. See, normally what I would have done was I would have just kept trying to run into the same spot in the box and then ended up 50-50ing, right? But that's not the play. The play is to just not take damage, right? And kind of outsmart their movement. Just go slow. You don't have to go fast. Just whatever it takes to just calmly just go to the spot is how I need to position myself. And if I'm not in a position to do it calmly, then I need to just get into a better spot. You see, so that's kind of like how I have to think about this. Oh, I almost nailed that. Okay, just go calm. There we go. See? 0% aim assist. Let's go. See? That's how you do it. Slow and small. Oh, man. See, I went too fast right there. I almost got him. I almost got him. Oh, man. I just walked straight into it. people right there. Come on, man. Okay. Bro, I want to go one more time, but I know that it's just going to get worse because I'm tired now. So we got a lot of stuff worked out tonight. We're going to get this gyro train rolling. So starting tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to be off filming the first episode of Into the Gyroverse. And then I'll be back Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This coming Saturday is the Saturday where everybody that wants to join can join. So good times are coming. Good times are coming. All right, so we'll see you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.